Hello, YouTube. It's been a minute since I've been on. This is the Billionairist. Okay, this is what I have to, real quick, I'm going to share with you guys. It's how I got my daughter to stop believing in Santa Claus, okay? So I had to kind of get into character with this thing here. So she says to me, Mom, what happened to Santa Claus, right? So I say to her, well, you know how Santa Claus, right? Like, you know how he like to go, like, around to every child, right? You know what I mean? So, he try to go in the hood as part of the hood, right? Know what I mean? And, he wanted to say, he's Santa Claus, so, ain't nothing gonna happen to him, right? So, like, it's just gonna be, he gonna go in and go out, right? Then he gonna just sneak up in somebody's crib, right? In the middle of the night and be like, yo, I'm gonna leave these toys here for Tommy, right? No, not Tommy. Tommy's not the black hood. It's gonna be like, he said, so I'm gonna leave these toys up here for Raheem, right? And I'm gonna bounce out, right? So he pulled up in front of the crib, right? So you got all these jokers standing outside, like, yo, who is this white cat in the middle of the neighborhood pulling up with all this big old bag of stuff, yo, right? So they thinking like, yo, we gonna get this cat, right? So they walk right up to Santa Claus, like, yo, Santa, you know what time it is, right? So they jack Santa Claus, right? So she said, Mommy, what you mean by they jack Santa? I said, yo, they jack Santa Claus. They took all his stuff, all the goodies, right? Off his life. So she said, Mommy, for real? They took. I said, yeah. So, then she said, well, what happened? She said, well, how he get the toys back and everything? I said, nah, he didn't get them back, nah, I mean. So, he had to just, dip off somewhere real quick. So he tried to ride off with Rudolph, right? So they thought he had a scope on him, right? They see Rudolph's nose, shining real bright, So they said, yo, we gonna get this dude. He got a laser beam on us, right? So they shot Rudolph. She said, Mommy, they shot. I said, yeah, they thought he had the beam on him, right? So they shot Rudolph, right? So she started like, oh, so she came up, she hugged me. So I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? Know what I mean? So they got Rudolph, right? So I said, Santa Claus tried to drop off some more, right? So I said, guess what? I said, word is born. They turned around and they got Santa Claus, yo. They capped him, yo. She said, they capped him. I said, yo, they smoked him, yo. I said, they had an AK-47. She said, well, where was he at? I said, yo, he was in Newark. He was in the worst part of Newark trying to get, yo, they got Santa Claus. So she started crying. She said, oh, no Santa Claus. I said, baby, don't worry about it, because he had a backup plan, right? I said, you know who supplied Santa Claus with his toys? She said, no. I said, Jesus. She said, oh, yes, so what? Jesus got your toys. Don't worry about that. I said, so, they're going to find out. They're doing a search now for who killed Santa Claus, right? So don't worry about it. Right now, we're just going to pray and Jesus going to give us our stuff, right? So she said, oh, okay. She said, well, I feel bad for Santa Claus. I said, yeah, I feel bad for Santa Claus, too, but he should know better trying to pull up somebody's house in the middle of the night, trying to climb down their fire escape or down their chimney, you know what I mean? She said, yeah, Mom. I said, yeah, you gotta be on point with that stuff. So she said, well, who shot Santa Claus? I said, you know what, who shot Santa Claus? I said, it was Baby Kids. She said, but Mommy, who Baby Kids? I said, they don't die. They multiply.